I want to put up the list of places where 90% of coronavirus infections are happening. Home, workplace, public transit, social gatherings, restaurants. I'm going to leave home out of it because that's person to person. That's if your husband, your wife, your kid has it, you get it from them. But all these other places have something in common, namely, they're largely inside with a bunch of other people. What does that tell you?
So what we're seeing, in places that are doing really great contact tracing and mapping what's happening with the spread of infection, they're seeing that these enclosed spaces with lots of people and poor air circulation leads to the fairly rapid spread of the virus amongst susceptible people. If you end up indoors, which we're going to, in an environment where there seems like there's a lot of people and it just doesn't feel right, they're the situations that you should avoid. Use your feet, find somewhere else that, feels more comfortable for you. So, any, workplace, any environment that is not maintaining, a reasonable number of people, like trying to maintain that social distance, that doesn't have good airflow, where everything is being recirculated and to get a lot of people. And if it's noisy, that is a spot that I would say, I don't need to be in here, or I don't need to be in here for very long.
That's interesting. If it's noisy, is that because it means that a lot of people are talking loudly and perhaps putting more virus into the air?
Yeah, I was reading some really fun stuff about that. The normal talking releases a certain amount of respiratory droplets, and the louder you talk, the more you release. So I just sort of laughing with my wife the other night, talking about loud talkers and how we have to run away from them now. So, the environment that you get in, the louder it is, the louder you have to talk, which just means there's going to be more in the air if there are infected